What is going on, YouTube and Facebook? Let me just get around my table here. And what is going on, guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Give me 1 second. I just realized my chat. Let me do this. I don't have my YouTube chat up, so just give me a second to get that up here. And pop this out, pop out, boom, there we go. Alrighty then, so what is going on, D Nice? How's it going? Welcome, welcome, thanks for joining. Just getting my so I could see everything. I didn't do this because I was a little bit late. I apologize, but we are good. All right. So what's going on? What's up, Jay? What up, Jonas? Actually, I need to move the camera a little bit closer. I still haven't worked out the exact positioning yet for these things. Still a work in progress. So I'm just gonna move you guys a bit closer. And my charger is about to make my camera fall. All right, there we go. And I think I can now see you guys better. Let me just extra super duper close up. There we go. All right. So what is going on, everybody? How's Honey's situation coming along? All right, so let's touch on the dog update first, because that was the main thing of of Wednesday's live stream, and I'm sorry if it kind of sounded depressing. It really was. I was heartbroken because I love the dog already. You know, we've only had her 2 weeks, and I would feel terrible to have to bring her back because I think her and Walter get along very nicely, and she's kind of bonded with me already. So update to that is she has had no accidents since Wednesday inside the house, other than inside of her cage, which is good, and that was only once. She has now almost, I would say, about 90% of the time have gone outside to the bathroom when I take them out. So she's getting more into the schedule. Basically what I did is she's confined anytime I can't visually see her. So like right now, she's, you know, she has plenty of space. She's just in one of those like almost like a kitty playpen, but it's for dogs, and it's a doggy playpen. She has her bed, toys, and water and food and all that. So she's, you know, she's good. She's confined in that. And that's where she is when we can't keep a direct eye on her, and that's just to prevent her from being able to scurry away and have an accident. What it mainly came down to is anytime she snuck away, she was going to the bathroom. So she wouldn't go to the bathroom in front of us if we were watching her, but the moment we turned our head and she went somewhere, she'd go to the bathroom. So I read up on it. The best way to break that behavior is don't allow it to happen. So that's what I'm doing is dogs really won't soil inside of their bed area. So as long as, you know, she doesn't get scared, she shouldn't pee or poop on her bed or that area. So at night she is confined to that, so she won't pee or go to the bathroom in the bedroom. And she's also confined when we can't see her. And then during the day she's inside of the crate that we have, which is, you know, big enough for her. And that's it. So it's maybe, you know, it may sound a little harsh, but it's working. She's going to the bathroom when she's supposed to outside. She's had 0 accidents inside. Granted, she's been tethered to me the whole time. Like, even when we're walking around the house, if I know, like, I can't watch her, like, I have to go do something, I have the leash on her, and I'm bringing her with me just to make sure that she's not sneaking away from me during that time. So that's it. But so far, Margaret's calmed down a little bit because there's been no accidents. So it's a good thing. So doggy situation looks like it's promising right now. You know, I think give it another week or two, and she should have it down. She's been pretty good, and I'm encouraging it with treats every time she goes to the bathroom outside. So I have more treats in my pockets than money or anything else right now, because I just want to make sure every time she's good, treat every time she's good, because she's a beagle or part beagle, and they are obsessed with food. So that is like, it's their trigger. Walter was kind of the same way. He's like obsessive over food, so like they know, oh, I'm getting food, I'm gonna keep doing this kind of thing. So let me just make the comments a little bit bigger. It's hard to see. Boom. All right. What's up, Xavier? How's it going? Floyd, what's up? Just realized the comments are over my head there. What's going on, Floyd? What's going on, Racing? I hope your week is going better than mine. The cooling system on my PC leaked, so I had to send it in. So, Cat Dragon, interesting that you said that. About 4 years ago, when I got my gaming PC that I'm still using now, the coolant system actually did the same exact thing, leaked. I had to send it back 3 different times to California for them to fix it because I ordered it from a California company because it actually turned out to be cheaper ordering it from them than building it myself. And so I ordered it from them, and it came out cheaper, and yeah, so that was it. And I just remembered, give me 1 second, I forgot something outside my door. 1 second, guys. Alright, I'm sorry, I forgot I left something right outside my door and I don't want anybody to walk off with it, so got it back. So yeah, so I had to send my computer back like 3 times, I think it was, or 2 or 3 times. I told them exactly what it was because I did the troubleshooting on my end because I was like, okay, water spilt. And what was happening is the computer would work, crash all of a sudden. So I'm like, alright, something is fried in this. So I was like troubleshooting it myself. I went and bought a different graphics card. I thought it was the graphics card because that got wet. That wasn't it. Tried a different hard drive. That wasn't it. So my only conclusion was the hard drive, or not the hard drive, the motherboard or the RAM. So I sent it back to them. They replaced the graphics card. Same thing I already did. Then I went and I sent it back because they sent it back and I said, oh, everything's working. So I got it back. Didn't work. I told them it's the motherboard and CPU. You got to change those out. They replaced the hard drive. Didn't work. So I sent it back a 3rd time. And 2 of those times I had to pay like $80 in shipping to ship it back to them. Like, this is nuts. Like, I paid $160, or maybe even more, close to probably $200 to send it back. And yeah, so I know the pain of having a messed up computer. The saying is, you don't poop where you eat. That's true. It's not harsh at all, bro. They have to be created until they learn where to handle their business. Yeah, I agree. I mean, Walter, it's good thing is she already knows. It's just getting her in that routine where Walter was starting from scratch because he was a puppy and he had no idea. So she's at least grown and like knows. It's just she needs to get in that routine and she'll be good. She's been getting better though. She's, you know, like I said, no accidents since Wednesday. Inside the house pretty much, so it's been going good. It's been going good. What's up, Racing? What's up, Angelo? Blue Moon. Hello from Norway. What's up? What's going on? What's up, LG3? So we actually banged out. Me and Margaret got down a really good system earlier, and we banged out 30 orders in literally like an hour and a half, which that's like, what is that? It's like a box every couple minutes, I think. So it worked out pretty well. There was the little oversight. There's 4 mothballs where I have no idea where they belong. So I have to pull up all the orders that had mothballs in them and make sure that people got the right quantity because we worked on a new system today. So not everything was perfect, so I'm going to try and just fix this now because there's a couple orders where they did order mothballs. So I just have to go through that real quick. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. What's up, Life at School? The company offered to send me a new cooling unit, but I'm not confident in my PC abilities. I know the company stress tests the PC 2 days before they send them back. Are they gonna? Oh, so they're gonna send it to you to install. Yeah, I would send it back to them and let them do it, and tell them that you want them to cover shipping or you want to return it if you're within your return policy. That's the best way to do it. Hey, what's up? place is looking good. Props. Thank you. Place is nowhere set up yet, but I got this far tank over here finished. So that's all good. Plants are growing great. Algae is nearly gone. And basically what I had to do is manually remove everything. So I took literally everything out, went through it piece by piece, planted the good portions, threw out everything that was bad, and that was it. This tank, I started doing it this morning after we got done with orders, but there's still plenty more that I have to go through in here. So it's not ready yet. But I started cleaning it up just a bit. And then these two tanks over here, these are full and ready to go. There's still tons of plants available, so if you guys haven't ordered anything, you know, go ahead and do that because there's plenty of plants available on the site. Did you get new tanks from Petco? I did not yet. I went there last week and I told them I wanted 12 40-gallon breeders. They looked at me funny. And they're like, well, we only have 7. I'm like, well, I want 12 and I don't want to come back twice. So get me in 12. I'll come pick them up with a van. I'll just write to U-Haul and get them all in, you know, in one shot rather than going back multiple trips because my truck can only probably handle like 3 or 4 if I really pushed it. So they should be calling me Wednesday, they said. Hopefully they have them. If not, then I will have to rent a truck on the weekend and go from Petco to Petco until I buy 12 tanks. How often do I add more root tabs? So, good question. It's going to vary from tank to tank, but my best suggestion to you is, and I just realized my lighting's kind of horrible on this side, so I need to get another light to put right there. Side note. But root tabs, I would say anywhere between 3 and 6 months. For more demanding plants, like if you have a lot of Amazon swords, a lot of heavy root feeders like crypts and stuff like that, basically anything that has tons of root systems, I would recommend doing it every 3 months. If you have like stem plants, a lot of stem plants and not too many swords and crypts and stuff like that, then I would do it about every 6 months. But you also want to just judge based on your overall plant load as well. If you have a lot of plants, do it often. Not so many plants, you don't need to do it as much. Do you know how? Do you know how to get green spot algae fast in a new tank setup? Are you asking, do I know how to get it fast? I'm guessing. Keep your light on a long time, and that'll normally sprout green spot algae if you're looking for it to grow. I'm guessing you might be setting up a shrimp tank, possibly. Okay, so this guy. Do the heat pack here. How do you use root tabs? Oh, well, that's actually quite simple. All you do, I recommend if you have a pair of aquascaping tweezers, because it's a bit easier to do with those. You put it in between the tweezers and you jam it down into the substrate about 3 inches away from the base of your plant. So you never want to put them directly under it because the way the roots normally happen is they spread out. They don't just sit compact in one spot. So it's best to plant the root tabs around the plant. Around 3 to 5 inches is best. Do you have your tanks drilled for auto water changes, or are you not doing it? So Brad, I don't have it done yet, but I do plan on doing it. Basically, my idea of it was I need to start selling plants again. I can't be down for too long, and I need to recoup some of the money that I've already spent fixing the house and stuff like that. So what I did is I set these tanks up temporarily, but these 4 tanks I'm gonna have to break down again when I build the new wooden stands to put the 40 gallons underneath, because right now it's impossible for me to get another 40-gallon breeder underneath these, which eventually it's going to have. So it's going to be a 2-tiered system. I'm going to be drilling this, each tank, each of the top tanks is going to have 2 drills, or 2 holes, 2 bulkheads, 2 overfills, whatever you want to call it. Bottom tank is going to have 1 or 2, probably 1. And basically what I'm going to do is, I think I've decided on the system. It's not going to be a automatic water change system in the sense of where it changes the water once per week or whatever. It's just going to be a continuously dripping system with a continuously fertilizing system. So I'm going to use an auto doser that's going to auto dose fertilizer every day. And the drip system, I got to see if I can find an irrigation system that allows me to do less than 1 gallon a day, because I ideally want to do half a gallon a day if I could. Or half a gallon an hour, I mean. So it would be 12 gallons per hour, or per day. So 12 gallons per day per tank. So that would be 12, 24, 36, 48, 96 gallons a day that it would be changing out, because there's going to be 8 setups total of a total of 16 tanks. So that's what I'm going to do. So it's going to be a drip system. It's going to drip in, and when the excess water eventually builds up, it's going to outflow from either the top or the bottom tank, and it's going to maintain a constant water line where I want it to. So but yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then I'm removing my canister filters, because it's going to be almost like a sump system, but the sump system is going to grow plants as well. So there won't be any need for biomedia or whatnot. It's going to be mostly, for the most part, the bottom tanks are going to house floating plants and mosses that I don't want growing on each other, because they get all over the place. So yes, it is. Yes, it is. Solis tank. Thanks for the tip. You're welcome. I don't know what a Solis is. Where did you get those canister filters? Amazon. Link is in the description of the YouTube video. Nice look at hydroponic shops. I will. And how much are they? They're $80 to $90 for the full setup. Dennis says, hey Justin, just discovered your channel through Low Light Aquatics. Awesome to find a channel dedicated to aquarium plants. Awesome. Welcome and thanks for joining. Let's see. They charge tax on full price, but only give you points on sale price. Can I have your points? You want my points? Needle valve with flow meter. I was debating on if I could actually restrict the flow of the water. Oh, there goes Walter. Restrict the flow of the overall water in the system through a regulator there. So essentially it would just be me regulating it from there. So even if I had a gallon per hour on the drip system, maybe if the water flow isn't enough, it won't do that. I don't know if that'll work. It's just going to be a lot of experimenting and playing around with things. But I do have to drill 16 tanks minimum, because I'm not even including my show tanks yet, and the show tanks that I'm going to be getting. So I got to drill 16 tanks twice, so that's going to be 32 holes that I have to make. And I guarantee you I break at least one tank, so I'm debating on if I should just pick an extra 40-gallon breeder just to have it, because the odds are I'm going to break one at the very least. And I would hate to be out the one. So my only problem is, though, is even though I'm going to have the 16 tanks total here, I really can only set up 4 racks at once, because I'm not even factoring in the cost of the submersible pumps I have to get, all the auto water change equipment, the lights, because mind you, these tanks all have lights, but the bottom tanks won't, and I don't have lights for those yet. So yeah, you're talking about another $700 in lighting just for the 4 bottom tanks, because you got 160 times 4, because that's how much the fluval lights are. So you get 106. Yeah, what is that? 320, 640. So basically $700 in lights that are going down there. So it's a lot of money. It's not going to be set up right away. So I'm debating on if I want to actually buy the full 16 tanks. I think I should just do it because it's on sale now, and the next time they're going to go on sale is going to be sometime in 3 to 4 months. And in 3 to 4 months, it's going to be way too long. I'll need the tanks a lot sooner, because I'll be essentially able to set them all up within 2 months, and I don't want to wait the extra month. That extra month is a long time to wait. Ever thought using about big containers like the Rubbermaid ones? See, I would do that, but my problem is I like taking the videos and photos, and also, like, this looks nice. This wouldn't look nice if I had tubs. You wouldn't be able to see clearly, you know? At least, like, somebody comes down here, you see it on camera, like, this actually looks pretty damn good. Despite this tank needing to be clean, but you know, when they're all set up, they look nice, unlike tubs. So that is why I did this way. But outside of these racks, so these 16 tanks, there may eventually be, you know, like I have these Sterilite or whatever the hell they are, Rubbermaid tubs. And these, you know, right now, these will actually be holding boost, which I have a huge boost order coming in next week. So if anybody was looking for boost, coming in next week, along with some aquascaping stone. Not getting, I planned on ordering Dragonstone and Ryu Stone, or Ryu Stone, I don't know how to say it properly. But the guy was out of the Dragonstone, so I should have it come in a week or two. Maybe just for the moss and the floaters. So the only thing with that is some of the bottom tanks may eventually turn into grow tanks as well, and the floating plants in the moss tanks, or the moss growing, may actually just wind up in Rubbermaid tubs, either outside in a greenhouse or elsewhere in the fish room. So I don't want to set it up with tubs at first and then have to get the tanks anyway. I'd rather just get the tanks. It's a lot easier because I'll be able to do an assembly line, because the 12 tanks that I'm getting, I'm going to do all at once. I'm going to get those all drilled and everything. These I'm going to leave, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the racks. I'm going to put the racks here. I'm going to remove these, and I'm going to transfer all the plants and substrate to the new tanks. And then that'll allow me to drill these at a later time, because I'm only going to be able to set up the A tanks at first. Fish topic. H2O plants. What up, brother? What's going on? How are you doing this wonderful Sunday? Pretty good. Me and Margaret actually just got back from a lot of shopping. We bought a bunch of plants for outside, so I planted a dwarf peach tree outside, which first time planting a peach tree, so I hope it turns out well. Planted a bunch of flowers in the front of the house, and yeah, we want to do more in our backyard, but the problem is we need to get a new fence installed first, and that new fence is a lot of things are going to go up against the new fence, so we can't do what we want yet until we remove the fence in the backyard. So that's kind of where we're at. Brad says, you still doing the 120 gallons tank? If you are, can't wait to see how you plant it. It's going to be dope. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to do 120 or just a 75. Right now the 55 pretty much sits perfectly in between the two columns back here. So, and it's like literally the same width of it, so it doesn't come out any further. So if I get a 75, it's going to come out like, I think, an extra 6 inches. And then if I get a 120, it's going to come out even farther, and that may not look right or maybe aesthetically pleasing. So if anything, what I'll do is I'll put it where this wall is right here. Well, actually, you guys can't see it on Facebook. You can, but on so this wall right here is going to wind up coming out eventually, most likely, and then I'll have there's another column right there. So these will be able to have another tank right there, and that might be the 120 because I won't worry about that as much. But this looks nice the way it's like all one size. So love this guy doing it from the ground up. Hit that like and share button. Support your smaller channels. Thanks, Fish Topic. I appreciate it. Appreciate it? Appreciate it. I was reading your other comment and it says peaches and cream. Awesome. This channel is awesome. Thank you, LG. Appreciate it. What's up, are you? Alright, so this one order is done. I gotta find all these orders with the moss balls now, just to make sure that I didn't short anybody. Alright, so 159. Order 159. I really should have printed this out better. Christopher. 163. Marina, or Marianne. 164. Oh, and for any of you wondering, I'm not streaming on Instagram right now because my phone's actually dead for some reason. So, what's up, Steven? How's it going? Had to stop by my boy's stream. Can you say Fish Fam? Hashtag Fish Fam. There you go. The beard is looking fine. Are you adding more fur? Actually, no. I'm actually going to trim this probably tonight. I'm going to take about that much off, maybe. It's actually gotten way longer than what I intentionally did, or intentionally wanted to. So, lots of orders. Yeah, we had. This week was a little light. Not as much as the past weeks, but I think that's because we're kind of short on stem plants. And I think that might be a reason why people are holding off until we have more stem plants. Honey. So, so once I get these tanks back and fixed and things growing again and whatnot, it's probably going to be better. But these 2 tanks are full of plants, so if anybody needs, you know, like valves, micro stored, corkscrew valve, crypts. We actually got some 2 new crypts in too this week that I haven't held before. Crypt Lutea and Crypt... Crypt Lutea and Crypt Lucian. And both really cool crypts. Hey. I know, you're jealous that I'm talking to the camera. It's okay. So Crypt Lutea, Crypt Lucian, pretty cool crypts. They came in. They grow more straight up than a lot of the other crypt varieties, so it's nice. They're cool contrasts. I also got Crypt Balinese back in stock. And then I ordered a couple stem plants that I either killed during the move, and then I also have Creeping Jenny, both the golden variation and regular, starting to grow as well, that I ordered. So we'll see how those do, and hopefully everything comes in well. When are you going to get more red root floaters and frogbit? So frogbit is almost pretty much ready. The red root floaters are probably going to need a little more time. I lost a lot of them during the move, so. What's up, Craig? How's it going? Tanks look a bit more full. Yeah, actually, these 2 tanks over here, freaking packed right now. Packed. Like, I ordered way too much. But I figured, you know what? Let me just get a bunch of stuff in and go from there. But yeah, this tank is packed right now. And so is that tank. The other tank over there, this one right here, right? No, this one right here, you can't even see it. That tank over there is packed. Great to see. Video is great, thank you. Hey Justin and everyone else, it's 2 a.m. in Netherlands here. Damn, Danny, it's late over there. Someone wants attention back there. Yeah, she does. She occasionally wants to get out. But she's fine. She's laying down now. Like, she passes out. Let's see. I'm getting a 100-gallon stock tank tomorrow. I want water lily and floating plants. Awesome. Water lilies, my nursery was out of. I sold out what I had, and my nursery ran out as well. But I do have, just looking at this, a lot of these are kind of dying off because they don't have a light on here yet. But I should have some almost ready in the other tank. What can I use to be as successful as at plants that will carpet in my 20-gallon? So Brad, you wanna get easy to grow carpeting plants. So you probably want to get like Stargarnic Repens, Dwarf Sage, Pygmy Chainswords, Crypt Parvas. These are all really easy plants that don't need like a whole lot of CO2 or a whole lot of light. And and 4-leaf clover. These are all plants that'll work great for you. Sunsun HW302 3-stage aquarium external canister filter, 264 gallon per hour, up to $46 eBay is the same one. It's not the same one that I have. I have the 304B, but that one's similar. That one just handles a lot less. These canisters are actually rated for up to, I think, a 75 or 120 gallon tank, something like that. I just oversize my filters whenever I do them. Justin, I'm due for a good pipe banging. Where is it at, though? Well, it's actually because it's warm out. The heating system, it was on literally just before I started streaming, and now it stopped. So there's no banging. I really need to get them fixed. It's actually preventing me from expanding my office space over here because there's a leak right where I want to put my computer. a slow drip, so I don't want to put my computer up there because I obviously don't want it to get wet and ruined. I mean the huge water lilies, not the ones of the for the aquarium. Oh, okay, I see. Any idea when you'll be restocked on S-Rapids? Probably not anytime soon, but that could change literally like that. I have somebody out in Brooklyn or Queens that they have like a 20-gallon long tank that literally just grows S-Rapids. That's the only plant he has in there. And last time I picked up like 160 stems, and I kept like 20 for myself and sold the rest. But during the move, I lost a good portion of them, so I have a small amount of stems left that I'm letting regrow, but who knows if they'll even last. So I really have to find out when he'll have more, and then I'll get them. So it literally could change. Like, if he tells me I'll have them tomorrow, I will literally drive out there and pick them up for him. It's well worth it because, you know, I don't want, like, it makes me a decent amount of money. Like, there's a decent amount of profit to be made because he just wants them gone and he wants to make a couple bucks. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to sell them for retail prices because I'm technically, you know, I'm a store. And so the profits are nice on it because it's coming from a hobbyist. It's not coming from a wholesaler. When will Margaret be making her first new house stream appearance? I don't know. She's up decorating. She went shopping. Ooh, we went shopping, and she got a bunch of stuff for the house. She spent like $300 today. I want to know where she got this money. She said, "Don't worry about where she's been and what she's done." So that's where I'm gonna leave it. So yeah. $163. 165, 166. Damn, a lot of people ordered mussballs. 168. 174. Okay. Alright. Did Margaret get her nice bag before she was asking, or what she was asking for before the move? She didn't. We needed to conserve money. Everything that we started realizing that stuff was gonna start getting expensive. So. Okay, I have to redo his order before I pack that. Oh, and a couple of you, if you're watching and ordered, I don't know who's going to get it, but a couple of you are going to get some freebie plants right now, because I have... These aren't actually true aquatic plants. I ordered them, and I was like, oh, let me, you know, these sound interesting, and then I read up on them, and they're not true aquatic plants, but these are water onions, and they will last in an aquarium for quite some time, but eventually they will start to melt. So what I would suggest, if you have like a shallow tank of some sort, or even just like a little planted jar or cup or something that you wanted to do something in, you could plant these down in them about halfway, and as long as the roots stay wet all the time, they'll grow. Just don't submerge the whole plant. So I'm just gonna toss these in a couple people's orders. I got 6 of them, so. I don't want to sell them because they're not true aquatic plants. If somebody gets it and all that. LG3 Nation dropping a super chat for the nice bag fund. I'll let her know she only needs $120 more. Alright, let's see. I need Christopher, Crystal, Destiny, Marianne, Jared, and Steve. That's Jason, Karen, Tanner, James. James was the name. No, James was not the name. Jerry. Marianne. Marianne's somebody. Did you get any 40 breeders? Not yet, are you? I just went over that earlier. They should be here they should be at Petco for Wednesday. What is the rarest plant at the moment? The rarest plant I have, fish topic, or the rarest plant in general in the hobby? Okay, so she's got 2. What order is Marianne? Marianne is 163. Huh. Damn, I think I lost another plant of the same stuff. Because oh no, there it is. I sees it. I sees it. Why are you growing like that? Honey. Honey, relax, relax, relax. Okay. When you said, what's the rarest plant, you reminded me that I had a plant that I wasn't sure if it was going to make it. And I'm like, wait, I haven't seen this plant. Well, the rarest plants are a lot of Eero species, and I have Ludwigia white, or had. I think it's dead on me. Oh, that was a big yawn. No, get down. So I have this rare Ludwigia species called Ludwigia senegalsis, I think it is, or something like that. I butchered the names. I apologize. It's on the website, but it's it's small-leaved. It's red on the outside and green in the middle, like a neon green. It's really nicely colored. And hey. And yeah, so that one I thought I lost, and that's one of the rare ones that I have. But yeah, are you closer to a post office now? I was actually really close to the post office before, and I'm probably about a similar distance, a little bit farther, but I still go to the post office by my house, though. I don't go to the post office here in Jersey, because I typically ship out on my lunch break at work. I go to work with the giant weed wagon, as I call it, and yeah. He uses C-Chem Prime and Fluval 2.0. Anya, you asked a question. They love to eat duckweed. I don't know what the question was. Somebody responded to you. Do you sell water wisteria? How much shipping to California? So I do sell water wisteria. I just don't have any ready yet. I actually have 2 variations. I have regular and variegated. Variegated has a white vein, opposed to the typical that doesn't have that. And shipping to California is $8.50. Is just I do $8.50 across the board. Plants will be insulated if they need, and if you need a heat pack, which you probably don't unless you're in really northern California, which I don't even think there needs a heat pack, shipping would be $10. But if you order anything above $50 in total, you get free shipping. So, Greg, she doesn't need to go out. She literally, right before we streamed, she was outside with us for a good hour and a half. Just hanging out. She went to the bathroom right before we came back inside, so she's good. She just doesn't want to be locked in the cage. She wants to go upstairs and play with Walter. Unfortunately, I can't do that because I can't watch her, and if she has an accident, it's going to be a nightmare for me. So, this is for her own good, because she will have to go back to the shelter if she goes to the bathroom one more time in the house. Margaret will kill me. Actually, she'll put me in the shelter at that point. What's your favorite plant? I got a lot of different ones. My favorite one is Ludwigia white, just because it's really cool, but it's super rare, hard to grow, slow grower, and mine died during the move, I think, so I have to actually order more and get it. Your dog is so funny. She just wants to get out of the cage and go play, or cause mischief. I mean, who would blame her? You don't want to be cooped up in, in something all day long, but she's got her toys. Like, now she's playing. She's chewing on the toys. So, oh, Interesting thing though. I don't know if anybody has dogs here, but if you do have dogs, and you get those little nylon bones, they come in like a 3-pack. It's like a nylon bone that's like beef flavored or something. Then they have a white bone. Then they have a cookie bone. It's actual edible, but the first two aren't edible. Both dogs threw up this morning from eating that nylon bone. Like, they chewed it up, and I didn't think that they ate it because I saw all the pieces on the floor. But turns out they did eat it. Walter threw up twice today, and he threw up all those nylon bits, and I had no idea, so I'm not getting those ever again. That's not good. God forbid they get stuck in their stomach and or intestines. Probably not a good thing. So she threw up, but she didn't throw up any of the pieces, so I don't know if maybe they're still in her stomach. I'm hoping they aren't. But she did manage to go to the bathroom today, so I don't think that there's any blockage there. But I'll keep a close eye on her. But those nylon bones, don't recommend them. Just say it's your pee, yeah. Then I'll be sleeping outside. Have you tried Excel for algae control? So in the beginning, when I was first using, or first had a plant at tank, I did use Excel. But I have more sensitive plants now, and the sensitive plants could react to that the agent that's inside of that, and really cause the plants to die out. So I don't trust using Excel, because if I use Excel and something dies in here, it costs a ton of money. Best treats for dogs: roasted pig ears. Ugh. Yeah. I get them like all natural treats, like stuff that I know is good. I never really get them like, I don't give them bones or anything. I just don't want them to choke on it or anything like that. But I got those nylon bones because she chewed up my Apple headphones, which I was really mad about. Whatever. But she started like chewing on things, like plasticky things. So I'm like, okay, she obviously has like a teething thing right now. So I got her the nylon bones because they're similar. You know, they have like a plasticky consistency. So at least, like, if she's gonna chew something, chew that. So she actually chewed the crap out of it. But then Walter came over and ate all the little bits, I guess, because they were flavored. And so I'm not gonna get the flavored ones. The regular one that's not flavored has been fine, but that flavored one I'm not gonna use. It's just what wasn't good. H2O, would 2 Fluval 2.0s be enough light for a medium light Rotala and a 65-gallon tall? Or would I need to go with a higher light to penetrate deep enough? So, you're probably good with that. And full blast, 2 of them, yeah, I would say you're good. You just know you're getting medium light down to the substrate. It's not going to be high light. Do you know what shipping costs might be on rock and wood when you start selling? So, as of right now, I think the way I'm going to do it is rock is just going to be free shipping, but I'm going to build the shipping into it. Basically, I know what the price should be because it's most likely going to ship in flat rate boxes. So, say that's $13 or whatever. And typically, I think like one of the stones retails for like $4 to $5 per pound. So figure you order. What the hell was that? Oh, that was the toy. You order 10 pounds of rock. Say it comes out to $50. Add $13 for shipping. So it comes out to, let's just say, $63 or $65, somewhere in that ballpark. So it'll be $65, and you get that whole thing shipped to you. I'm going to sell it in 2 ways. I'm going to sell it based on organizing rocks and showing you exactly what you'll get, and then per pound bulk price. So it's like, you just want 10 pounds of rock? Sure. Check out 10 pounds of rock, and I ship it to you. Done. Wood, it might be a little different. Wood, I think, is going to be somewhere around $8 to $10. I may also just build that into the price. My only problem is people, I'm going to put a big disclaimer on there. You need to check out hardscapes separately from plants, because in my system I have no way of allowing the free shipping on $50 orders and restricting plants. So like basically if you order rocks for $65, let's just say, you automatically qualify for free shipping. If you throw one plant on there, right, it would essentially charge you no shipping for the plant. But I can't ship the plant with the rock because the rocks will crush the plant. So there's no way for me to ship them together. They have to ship separately. So there's going to be a big disclaimer. Same thing with wood. I don't want the wood to crush the plants in any way. So plants and hardscapes need to be purchased separately. So purchase the hardscape, then purchase the plants, or vice versa, in 2 separate transactions. And that's the best way that I'm going to... That's the only way I'm going to be able to go about it. Because... And if people purchase plants with the rocks, I'm going to have to tell them, listen, I can't do this. You need to pay shipping separately because, you know, if you order $10 worth of plants, even if you ordered $65 worth of rocks, the margins on rocks are really like nothing. It's a very minimal margin for me to make any money on. So basically I'm just doing it so I can provide more service to somebody and they can still use like the cool discounts that I give out and the giveaway codes and all that. So yeah, basically if I do a giveaway and say somebody wins a $10 or $20 gift card, I make no money on the rocks if they choose to buy rocks. Like literally you're getting it probably for less than I paid for it at that point. So yeah. But yes, to answer your question, shipping most likely going to be included on the rocks and included on driftwood, but the prices will reflect that. So like if you look at a competitor's website, they may say, oh, it's, you know, $55, and then you go and check out, it's like another $10 in shipping, so it comes out to $65. Mine's just going to say $65 for 10 pounds, and boom, there you go, kind of thing. I think I may offer anywhere between anything up from 2 pounds. So I'm probably not going to do a pound of rock because a pound of rock, you really want to buy slightly more than what you think you need so you can play around with it. And when I get the rocks in, I'm going to show you. I only ordered 50 pounds of the one stone. I'm going to have 50 pounds of dragon stone coming in after that. And then I'm going to have another, like, I don't know, like $100 to $200 worth of wood. Actually, no, more than that. I'm going to have a lot of wood coming in. Patty, what's up? How's it going? Great, still making maple syrup. How about you? Patty, you make maple syrup? Oh, and I took the doggy to the vet. She might be a part of Whippet, if anybody's familiar with Whippets. They're like a form of greyhound almost. So it's like a off-breed of greyhound. So because she's not quite a beagle, like beagles are more round, and she has a very slender body, and she doesn't have like the big floppy ears like beagles does. Like she has floppy ears, but not as big as a beagle, and yeah. So it's interesting. Whippets are fast as hell. Like. The way they run is, I was actually looking it up because I was like, oh, I wonder what kind of breed Whippets are. I've never seen them. So they run, and while they're running, they actually run, and they have two moments during one stride where all 4 paws aren't on the ground, which is really cool looking when they slow it down, because you literally see them like pulling themselves forward, and while they're doing that, like their hind legs and their front legs pull off the ground, so literally they're flying like Superman, like through the air as they're running. It's like the coolest thing to watch. So I sat there for like 10 minutes last night watching it in bed. I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I haven't seen if she could run that fast. I want to take her to the doggy park maybe next weekend for like an hour or two and let her run around and see how fast. Because Walter, he's a freaking speed demon. That dog outruns but yeah, he outran a greyhound at a doggy park we went to. That was also like a doggy park / shelter, and the greyhound was running, and Walter was beating him, and Walter's like fast as he is all muscle. Walter is all muscle. Like he's got that pure husky build to him, but like I don't know if he's a lab and a husky mix. Like I was told, he's fast for a husky. So Whippets can go 35 miles per hour. Yeah, that they can. Fast as hell. She actually got away from me the other day. She was going to the bathroom inside, so I brought her outside. Right, this was before the whole big thing last Wednesday. Like this was last weekend or something like that. So I take her outside, but I don't have the leash on. I'm just like holding her by the collar, and literally she manages to get loose from the collar, and she just darts. She ran across the street. I was like, oh my god, she's gonna get hit by a car right now, because she wouldn't stop. And she ran across into the neighbor's yard. Luckily, they had it fenced in, and she couldn't get out of that. And I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, never again. And now she's been figuring out how to get out of her harness. She's been doing this thing where I'm like, trying to get her inside. Oh, there's the pipe banging for you. So I'm doing this. I'm trying to pull her to come inside. Like sometimes she doesn't want to, or she wants to go one way. I want her to go a different way. So she sits there and pulls me. And so she'll sit there and she'll literally let her front paws and the whole harness come out from under her. I'm like, this dog's way too smart. Way too smart for her own good. I'm going to have to start putting 2 leashes on her, one on her neck collar and one on her harness, just to make sure that she doesn't get away from me. Let's see. How many bubbles per second do you recommend when first introducing CO2 in a well-established tank? Very little. You're going to throw off your balance as soon as you introduce it, so you're going to get some sort of algae. So typically you want to start off small and work your way up, and hopefully by doing that you limit the amount of algae that's going to form. Because when you make a major adjustment like that, it's just going to grow. Does your basement have an AC? It doesn't. I do have 3 windows, but odds are I'm going to get a standing unit that says here that's also going to act as a dehumidifier and cool the room. Although I don't think I'm going to need to. This basement seems like it'll stay relatively cool, but you never know. So I just have to make sure that I'm prepared. So when June, July comes around, I'm going to make sure I have $300-400 set aside to, if I need to go buy the AC, I'll go buy it, as soon as I need it. So I can be here for 10 minutes. Well, thanks for hanging out, Danny. Alright, where was I? Mossballs. Mossballs, Marina. She's good. Or Marianne. Keep calling her Marina. Did you get rid of all your algae? So one tank over there, this tank, it's pretty good. There's still a little algae. It's mostly on the moss and the boost. But outside that, it's pretty good. This tank I still need to clean out. But once I do what I did over there, basically I took all the plants out. I went through them. I pulled off any algae that was growing, and I only put in the nice healthy plants. And then I got to do the same for this tank. You have a lot of tanks, it's going to get humid and hot. Yeah, it may. I don't know. Right now it's been rather cool down here. If the heat's not going, it's cold. So that is how it's active right now. My CO2. Shush. Okay. Next order. Patricia one. Christopher, Crystal, Destiny, Jared, and Steve. Christopher. How many did Christopher order? Honey. Have you heard of the algae 1-2 punch? I haven't. Here comes Walter. Or not. Walter, what do you know? What are you doing? I see you. What's up, William? What's a good life for a 10-gallon plant tank? Really anything. I mean, a 10-gallon tank is super short, so you don't have to spend a whole lot on lighting. It really matters of how much do you want your electric bill to go up, which is probably going to be pennies because it's a 10-gallon tank. It's not a huge tank. But you could either do like a LED. I would recommend an LED. Like any type of marine land or Phoenix will probably work just fine. Why? Come here. Come here. Come on. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, she just tried jumping over the fence. She got jealous. Ooh. Now I see how you're gonna get out. I was debating on letting her... Hey! Go say hi to her, Walter. Go say hi. Go. Go say hi. He's like, what do you want me to do? Go say hi. Go say hi. Honey, relax. Okay, you want attention? Here. Here, you get petted too. You get petted too. Okay. There you go. She literally almost jumped over the 3-foot gate. Set up a puppy cam. I should, right? Well, she's trying. She's trying to jump. When we first got her, we were keeping her locked up. Is your dog dying to pee? No, she's got out. She's good. She wants attention. She sees Walter down here. Now she's excited and she's like, I want to go play. Shh, honey. Shh. Okay, I know. Walter, go upstairs. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Because she's excited because of you. Come on. Go upstairs. Yeah, she's getting excited because he's down here. She wants to get out and play. So that's why she's barking like that. She's good. She doesn't need to go to the bathroom. She's only peed like... Get down. She's only peed like once a day since Wednesday. I've taken her out like 5 times a day, and she's only peed once really. So I don't know if it's like she's just holding it in, or if she's not getting enough water, which I'm filling up her bowl. So I don't know. Or if that's just how she is. I've never really had a small dog like that. Hey! She knows I'm talking, so she's like, who are you talking to? I think she's trying to explain her problems. There she is. She's blowing my ears out. I'm sorry. Honey! Shush. 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 Here, play with your toy. Come here. Come on. Play with your toy. Play with the toy. Play with the toy. Walter, go upstairs, I told you. Go. Go. I'm sorry, I can't. She's just gonna continue to cry until he goes upstairs. Can she be out in the basement with you while you work? So, yes and no. Right now, no, because if I let her out, even though I can keep her down in the basement, she's still having accidents in the basement, and I want to prevent all accidents, because the less accidents she has, the less she'll go to the bathroom in the house. Shush. Shush. Walter, go upstairs. Go. She was fine until you were down here. I know. Come on. Go. 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 I feel bad I kicked him out. Here. I give you a treat. There you go. Maybe that'll distract her enough. So yeah, I'm trying to prevent her from having any accidents anywhere inside the house, so she just gets it out of her mind that it's not okay to do this. So try to take a blanket over her cape. Well, the thing is, it's it's just a pen. It's it's an open top, so she can like stand up and try and get out and everything. Have you tried leaving her outside for a hot minute? She was just outside with us for a good hour and a half, like just hooked on a pole outside, so she couldn't get loose. But my thing is if I leave her outside unattended or anything like that, she'll slip out of her harness. She'll eventually calm down. She's just like, she'll lay down in like 2 minutes. Just finished tearing down the 10 and 20 gallon and bought 6 packs of fluorite for the build. I'm trying to upgrade my 240 gallons. Nice, William. What kind of dog is making that noise? It's a beagle. Change channel name to H2O Dogs. Yeah, no, she's a beagle, and that's why. Yeah. She just wants to get out. She's about to lay down. Sit. Alright. Let's see. Oh, I just pushed my whole table. So Robin says it's a this goes to Algae 1-2 Punch. It's a 3 milliliter per gallon of H2O2 for 15 to 30 minutes. Followed large water change followed by Excel dose that CChem recommended. Initial dose at 5 ml per 10 gallons. I actually haven't tried that, but I'm more worried about losing sensitive plants than anything else. What's up, Eric? She's fine. She just doesn't want to get. She just wants to get out her thing. That's right. But she can't. She can't yet. Unfortunately, it's either this or she goes back to the shelter. And this is a lot better than being at the shelter. There you go. Now she's laying down. She's good. It's just, she sees the other dog, she gets excited, she wants to go play. Yeah, it's a dog thing. 2. Which order was this? Christopher. 159. 2, good. Don't stop. Alright, which one was that? Christopher. Let's see. Marianne Crystal. How's the Kambamba? Eric, it's all over the place right now. I literally haven't even touched it since I put it in the 55. Crystal, 166. One moss ball. This one should be alright. One moss ball. Let's see. Get down. 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 You'll be okay. Hold on. Let me get her some water. She's drinking it all. No, you don't even want the water? Thought that might calm her down. No, it doesn't bother me. It's, you know, it is what it is. If she's gonna act like that, she's gonna act like that. The more, see, the best thing to do is ignore it. The more you ignore it, the more she'll be quiet. But I'm trying to stream, and I know that's annoying for you guys, so I'm trying to prevent her from doing that, but she's doing it. Jared and Steve. Did I take Steve's? Where's Steve's? I did Steve's. Honey, shush. Jared. No, typically she's been good. She normally stops. Right now, I think it's just because I'm talking. She doesn't like that I'm talking. So like now she's kind of calmed down. Hopefully. Later, Patty. Just double check this. If anybody ever ships things with these small flat rate boxes, a little tip here is always tape all the ends that open, so like the part that you seal it with, and then the two parts that open on the bottoms, because I've had it where I've gotten these in the mail and part of the package would be somewhat open, so I roll them, tape it up. And you see, just like that, you ignore it and it stops. At least for now, until she decides to do it again. No good on the CO2 guy, he flaked out. That's alright, G-Bear. I appreciate it. Getting any boosts in soon? I'm gonna need some of that bonsai, for that bonsai wood. Yeah, I actually have the boosts coming in sometime this week. Getting tons of it. Actually, more than I've ordered last time. So. What time is it? Alright, so it's 8:51. I'm going to continue this for 10 more minutes. So, guys, yeah, 10 more minutes and then we're out of here for the night. And then I will see you all on Wednesday. I had to remove a few stems of kabamba. It was really too much in my aquarium. I thought they got a reddish color. So there's 3 different types of kabamba. There's a purple, a red, and a green. So the one that you got is a green one. That's what we got here. That's the regular green one. I actually have the think it's the purple one or red one. No, it's a red one, and I can order actually from a new nursery that I'm going to be dealing with soon. I can order all 3 colors. Random question, but how do you recommend trimming microsword? Not really sure how much I should cut off the top to encourage spreading. So from what I know about it, just trim it like you would a lawn. Just cut along the top, and that'll encourage it to sprout more up. It's a tricky plant to get going, though. Or at least it's been tricky for me. Destiny. Destiny can get one of these. What did you have in here? Yeah, what orders were Destiny's? 176. There. Have you checked out Absolutely Fish and Fish Hut on Route 46? So I've done Absolutely Fish. I go there quite often, actually. And the other one I actually have tried. I don't know if I have actually been inside. I think I went there and they were closed, or I went there and maybe they weren't as good as I thought they were going to be. I can't remember. The name does ring a bell, though. Why? Is my other phone charged yet? I don't think so, but let's see. Take it out of here. Green's still nice. I guess the guy selling it on eBay used wrong picks. It could still get like a purplish reddish tint sometimes, but not as much as like the red or purple one does. It's tricky, but it does look nice once it grows in. Destiny ordered 4, and I guarantee you these are the 4 that I'm missing. Yep, here are the 4 muskballs. Question about the drying hair grass. Why does it have little seedlings like at the top with more grass sprouting? So I believe those are actually like a seed pod or possibly like another node. I believe you can trim them off and replant and it'll work. Hey, shush. Shush. Oh my God. Do grass plants like microsort and dwarf sedge die once trimmed, or do they just remain short? So typically, the leaves, once you trim them, will die out eventually because you damage the leaves when you trim them. But when you trim them, it encourages it to send up more leaves or send out runners. So the more you do that, the more it'll grow. My dogs hear the dog. They keep looking for her. Aw, I'm sorry. She'll be alright. Once she gets used to going potty, I can let her out down here without having to worry about her going to the bathroom. That's my biggest thing, is I can't have her have any kind of surprise or accidents. I have a Duchess Hound. Is that how you say that? How do you say that? Duchess Hound? I'm surprised they aren't barking. Oh. Sorry for those of you with dogs. I think she tired herself out, but I might be speaking too soon. I found the missing moss balls. Also, any idea why Alden is addicted to Vital Tabs? He dug them up from 2 inches and ate both of them. You know, I saw that post. I thought it was quite funny. I don't know why. They're gel capsules, and then inside is just dirt. So, like, it's mineralized topsoil. But I don't get why. Unless he finds the gel capsules tasty. That would be the only reason why they would eat them. It's weird though. Oh, it's the wiener dog. Yeah, just wiener dog then, because the other's name is too hard. Suggestion: Flip Aquatics does a live stream from 7 to 8, and Aquarium does 8 to 9, and they have huge audiences. You should pick a different time or day. So JW, I completely understand that. I started live streaming before Flip does, and this is nothing against Flip, he's a great guy. But I started streaming before him at the 7 to 9 time frame. I was competing directly against Corey at that time. And then Flip started streaming at like 6 to 8, I think it is. So he stole my time slot, but it's alright, because I don't care. This is the time that is perfect for me to stream. If I stream any earlier, it really doesn't line up in my day. And I mean, with YouTube, you could go back and watch. So the majority of the views, I think, on the live stream come for after the fact. People watching it on their way to work. Maybe like me, I listen to live streams while I'm at work. So like Corey's live stream, I watch the following day while I'm at work with my headphones on, because you don't really need to watch it. It's something that you could listen to, unless they're like specifically demonstrating something. So to me, this is the perfect time slot for me. I also do Wednesday, which I mean, I do 2 live streams a week. Nobody else does that from what I know. Any scheduled live streams anyway in the aquatic community. Typically my live streams are both Sunday and Wednesday, 7 to 9. So, but I watch I can't remember his name now. What's the Flip's first name? I can't remember it for the life of me. I don't remember. I don't remember. Is it Mike? I think it's Mike. I don't remember. I'm so bad with names. I've like spoken to him through Instagram, but I haven't like actually spoken to him. I don't remember his first name now. That's embarrassing. Yeah, that's weird that he's eating the capsules. What's up, Justin? You're competing with Bob, so I have you on the PC and Bob on the phone. That's fine. We still like Justin better, anyways. Listen, it's no competition. Like, it's not like Instagram Live. Well, now even with Instagram, you can save your live streams, but it's not like Instagram where it's like, you can only watch it while it's there, and then like after that it's done. YouTube and Facebook have a cache of it, so it's good. I have Rotala, Ludwigia, Swords, Crips, Bacopa, Dwarf Sedge, Boost, Linophilia, Hydra, Codal, Jobfern, Anubis, AR Mini, gosh, and some others I can... Damn. That is a lot. Yeah, definitely want to research what plants could tolerate it, especially if they're rare and expensive. Yeah, it could be tricky. I'd rather just deal with the algae the old-fashioned way, and that's manual removal and all that. Alright, guys, I'm going to be ending the stream here in like 2 minutes. So I appreciate y'all hanging out. I do have to continue boxing up these orders, or getting these orders lined up. Actually, they're all pretty much done. I just have to do Williams real quick. And that's about it. So, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. As always, be sure to like and share and all that good stuff. And just because I like you guys so much, I'm going to give you guys a code for all those that have stayed this far. So, I'm going to go and literally make it right now. Jack Smith, hi. Oh, bye. Any ideas on why my Dwarf Sedge isn't doing so well? Running a highlight, CO2 bubble, 1 bubbles per second, and eco-complete. Every other plant is doing great but that. So, Jamie, are these freshly planted plants? And or did you get them from me? Because if you got them from me, let me know. And when, if you did get them from me, you probably got them recently. So let me know if you got them from me. Typically what happens with most Sagittaria plants, vowels, crypts, they're going to lose all of their leaves, most likely, when going into a new tank. They have a really hard time adjusting to new tanks. But that doesn't mean they're not going to come back. What that basically means is you're going to lose the existing growth on there, but if you be patient and just leave them alone and don't mess up where they are, like don't try and remove them and replant them and move them around or whatever, they will typically regrow from just the root mass that's left. So don't get discouraged if it disappears on you. Just be patient. Not from you, about a few months planted. Come on. So I'm gonna buy from you soon. Oh, thank you, Jamie. So yeah, so did you have they lasted? When you first planted them, were they doing well and then they died out on you, or what happened? Because that's important. Oh, and for those of you that have hung out this far, I'm thinking about doing a call-in show where you guys would drop your phone numbers or something, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and I call you, and it's kind of like one of those we talk, if you have a question or something like that. I'm debating on doing that, or even just doing that as a separate show, maybe not during the live stream, or separate live stream altogether. Oh, okay, so yeah, they are still looking fine, but just haven't sent out any rudders yet, or have had tons of growth. So, you have eco-complete, you have CO2, 1 bubble per second, and you're running highlight. Are you sure it's highlight? I think a call-in show would be cool, because then you can, ask a question directly on air, and it will allow a discussion rather than me just reading comments. Eventually, it's going to get to the point. I mean, right now, I could kind of answer everybody's comment, but eventually it may get to a point where I can't answer everybody's comment, so it'll be one of those, we pick people's phone numbers out of the chat, and boom, there you go. Can you call me in your deep voice? Maybe for you, I'll bring back the deep voice. Great idea. The only thing I'd suggest is having people DM you their numbers instead. That might be a better idea. Or I'll have Jake manage all the phone numbers and tell Jake to get all the phone numbers and then send them to me. So Dennis says, Jamie, I've had a similar issue with my dwarf's edge highlights here too. They look great, but no runners for months. You could try trimming them. Is actually what I would suggest. Trim the tops of the plants. Because if they're not putting out runners and they're really not growing that great, they're not going to do anything anyway. I mean, the worst case, you're going to kill them. Best case, you're going to get new plants. So, okay, so let's do a new discount code. Boom. We're going to do QNA. What should I do here? Do that. So the code is going to be QNA 10. 3 of you can use it, and it's going to be to save. You take $10 off any purchase. So that's $30 for you guys to use. Jake is not here, and I wasn't able to stream on Instagram today because my phone died, but that's besides the point. It would be cool, but I have no service in my dorm. Oh, that sucks, college. Yeah, I would trim the dwarf's edge. See if that works. Blue Moon says, sadly I can't use your code, but you have great videos. Hope you can ship to Europe soon. So Blue Moon, I will be having something for everybody that lives abroad. Eventually, what I'm doing is when I get t-shirts in, t-shirts are going to be eligible for international people to win. So if you win one of the contests, whatever it may be, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever it is, and you're in the UK, I can't send you plants just yet because I have to really figure out how I could do that effectively. But I can still ship you a shirt. You know, shirts are, I don't have to worry about them going through customs and all that as much, and any sort of like Centurion license or any of that. So those I could send out to you. So I'm going to look into dry goods too, possibly. But shirts, I'll definitely be able to do. So I made $50 today, sold a beginner pack of plants from the fish room. Very nice. I can't use the code either. Oh, t-shirts. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, so, well, t-shirts and, like, hoodies and totes and towels and everything like that I'm going to be doing. Hats, stuff like that. So, international people will be able to win. It may not be every contest, but it may be, like, once a week I do an international giveaway. Because you got to realize international shipping is more expensive, but, like, I still want to be able to give something to everybody. It just may not be every day is eligible for international people. So, when are those shirts coming in? Any ideas? As soon as I have approximately $800 to invest. The shirts are going to cost me $600. The design is going to cost, well, the first set of shirts I'm just going to use my logo. The second set of shirts are going to have designs made. One person is designing a shirt right now. Shush. 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 So, what would you put on them? Your logo? Yeah, so the first set's going to be my logo because that's obviously the cheapest way. I don't have to pay anybody for a design. I give the printing company my logo. Boom, there you go. Hey, shush. Shush, 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 shush. I'm almost done. So then the other ones, though, I want it to be a nice design that have, like, cool things on them, so. Any idea when new ledges will be in stock online? So I am going to be placing an order for them. I have to check my funds, but sometime this week. So I should have them in by maybe the following week. So just within the next 2 weeks, I'll have more ledges. Is there any in particular that you were looking for, or any that you want? Always feel free to suggest things. Evening all, late as ever. Let the dog out to have a pee. No, she doesn't need a pee. She's good. She just wants to get out and run around and cause mischief. Okay. Alright, with that though, I'm going to be ending the stream. I want to thank everybody for checking it out. Be sure to go use that code QNA10, and 3 of you get $10 off your order. Shush. Any order. You can order $10 worth of stuff and just pay the shipping. 4-inch rectangle. I'm getting those in. Those are definitely coming in. Shush. Alright guys, I will see you later.